people like John Adams. We had a watchdog press that was paying attention to this. And one of the, when John lost his job, by that time we had become close. I've been making the film for over 4 years. And on one hand, I was really bummed for John that he was losing his job. As a filmmaker, that side of me, I was like, this gives us an opportunity to tell, like, you are personifying the press and what the newspaper industry, especially in small towns, is going through. So it's actually good for the film to show what was going on. And as you heard, he no longer lives in his truck, so things are okay with him.
So that actually brings us to the end of our time here, although I do want to ask one quick question. The one that we always ask that matters so much. So as you talked about John and the free press, for those of us that aren't U.S. senators, that weren't FCC commissioners, for those of us that aren't filmmakers, quick poll of the audience real quick. How many of you are currently in politics or like politically involved? And how many are creatives or in film? So I think the question is, how do we take action by sharing this film and continuing to tell the story? Like, how do everyday people, those of us that are politically involved but not in politics every day, not like Senator Tester, what can we do to take action?
So first of all, I like to remind people something that Ann said in the film. The Nixon administration and Watergate and just a whole bunch of really disgusting corruption got us a huge reform movement. I like to remind people that if you feel like there's a lot of corruption going on now, just like you do something with that. And if this film gives you some outrage, like do something with that. And a good place to start, actually our website at darkmoneyfilm.com, there's a page there called Get Involved, so that people can look up a bunch of different partner organizations that we have. Some of them, and there's a lot of ways to skin this cat. Some of them focus on small donor public financing, these programs that we were talking about. Some of them focus on constitutional amendments and groups that organize around that. So that's a really good place to start. The best thing to do is to just get politically engaged, like I was talking about earlier, and run for office. I mean, we need you. We need people involved. But like I was saying, even if it's the city council or the school board, I mean, that's the Koch network spent, you'll correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was 2014, there was a city council, there was a school board meeting in Corpus Christi, Texas, that they spent money on like 2 or 3 seats on that race. So that's where you guys can get involved too.
Thank you.
Aside from running for office yourself, and of course being politically active yourselves, it's important to encourage others to vote and to also be involved. Because when it comes right down to it, this country is abysmal. Even in 2018, when everybody was so excited that more people came out to vote during the midterm, well, that was like, 50% that came out. And